You exalted wisdom being the self-generation absorbed in the front generation. Upon a lotus and moon disk at the crown of my head is Vikshini Lakshmi, rested as a renunciate. With hands folded at our heart, she intercedes with the merit field on my behalf. Nyan Jadu Bong Jing Yan Andra Dreamame Bam Bame Jovane Bam Dewe Moni Bame Dabdajum Bam Vida Bove Zergi Gerajulona Bordre Bam Zordri Vere Jam Jum Dobs in Babo Rubegendro Zojen Barojin Babo Junye Zunam Mumbunir Warzak Babo Nadu de we Jone Gyone Zilwambo Zundar Zijing Gajo Jubanim Babo Lujen Joden Dubong Dule Gyawambo Ziggy Gandru Drai Jabi Yawambo Zambe ne barji in barze babo. Zambe drudar lang zindrig dar zigbabo. Yung zon ye war. Zajing temban ye wabo. Umed zodan ju yid zole jawabo. Ajigda du doran lane gubai. Chen reizigi wambo yilazim jejing. Dove jodin. Dajing zawar jena. Dingi ke bambu me yin yang. Kewadi Amahong Kewadam Jadu Jiden Lede Guba Bundrugyo. O my prostitute, the protector of the world, you are the guru of the world, pray for the three realms. One is praise of the chief of worthy gods, Mars and Brahma. Praising you, supreme king and sages, fulfills the wishes of beings. I prostrate to the supreme protector of the three realms. Hold of a noble holy body, containing the body, visit one's one of blessed, the crown holds of one's blessed, infinite light. It's from the generous right and dispels the hunger and thirst, the hungry ghost, left in its breath, feed on the golden lotus. When a flash sitting in little garland with vacant top hair, faces beautiful like the full moon. Your lotus like eyes are twisted and encompassing, your face is a jagged body spirit like snow or a conch. You wear clusters of flawless glittering pearls, you adorn with beautiful light rays, the red of dawn. Your arms are arranged like a pawn of lotuses, you swell like color autumn clouds. Your two shoulders are adorned with many jewels, your palms are smooth thing of the best of these, life resting upon antelope skin. You wear alluring earrings, bracelets, and ornaments. You glow in a supreme state of lotus, because your abdomen is smooth as a lotus petal. Slung below the bed of the jewels, your wear skirts the cloth on the hips. You have able and supreme wisdom, called the other Kudushni, reflected the multitude of merit, acquired the supreme state. In the wisdom of bliss, and spell of reading and these. The triple liberator, and dispel a hoodie to those enjoying space. Supreme embodied being, victor in battle with Mara's forces, you feed her alone in sceptical and anklets. You isolate beings from self-interest, the forward with the hermam, you the swan's gate like a proud elephant. You feel like a bit of the accumulation like out of the doctor, when it face me ocean of milk and ocean of water. Whatever men or when the rest is at dawn, directly brings heaven look at his heart of mind, and feel like Lily recites his supreme praise. All the money that's for one day need, but we fulfill in this life and all future lives. One more prostrate to the protector of the world, you are the guru of the world, praise for the three realms. One who is praised by the chief of holy gods, Mars and Brahma. Praising the supreme king of sages, fulfills the wishes of beings, that prostrate to the supreme protector of the three realms. Hold of a noble holy body, created the body, to one the god of bliss, the crown holds the one god of bliss, and infinite light. Using from the generous right hand to spell the hunger and thirst of the hungry ghost. Your left hand is perfectly at home, the golden lotus. You own a flashing red garland, the fragrant top pair, faces beautiful like the full moon. You lotus like guards are exquisite and encompassing, your fragrant body is pure like snow or a conch. You wear clusters of flawless glittering pearls, you adorn beautiful lightning, red at dawn. Your arms are arranging upon of lotuses, you instill the color of autumn clouds. Your two shoulders are made of jewels, your palms are smooth as the best of fleece, your left breast is a financial up skin, you wear alluring earrings, bracelets, and ornaments. You put on a supreme stainless lotus, you add them in a smooth lotus petal. Slung with the better than jewels, you wear a skirt with a cloth on the hips. You be born supreme wisdom, God the other good ocean, and collected the multitude of merit, require the supreme state, source of constant bliss, and the spell of aging and disease, the triple liberator, and the spell of holiday to those enjoying space. Supreme body being, victor in battle with Mara's forces. You feud her alone with seven golden anklets. You are slipping some self-interest, the floor above the Brahma. You move the swans again like a proud elephant. You feel like a bit of accumulation, but after the doctor, one who traces the ancient milk, an ocean of water. Whatever minute when earth is dawn, respectfully things have a look at his far to mind, appealing to there is such as supreme praise. All the mundane supermundane needs, wish for holiness and life and all future lives. O my prostrate, you the protector of the world, you are the guru of the world, praise for the three realms. One who is praised for the chief of holy gods, Mars and Brahma, praising his supreme king and sages who fills the bushes of beings that prostrate to the supreme director of the three realms. Hold the venerable holy body, containing the bodies of different ones, God bless the crown, hold of one God bless him in infinite life. Yes, from the generous right hand, dispels the hunger, thirst, the hungry ghost, left hand is perfectly one of the golden lotus. When a flashing into the garland, a fragrant top pair, faces beautiful the full moon. Jacob, your lotus like others with the encompassing, fragrant body is like snow or a conch. You wear clusters of flawless glittering pearls, you adorn beautiful light, like the red of dawn. Your arms are arranging upon a lotus, you used to have the color of autumn clouds. Your two shoulders are adorned with many jewels, your palms are smooth as young and the best of fleece, left breast looking of an antelope skin. You wear alluring earrings, bracelets, and ornaments. You two on the supreme stainless lotus, if you add them in a sequence of lotus petal, you slime with the bell of the jewels, you wear a skirt of the cloth, and the hips give the one supreme wisdom, God the other Ganesh, you collect the multitude of merit to acquire the supreme state, the source of constant bliss, and the spell of aging and disease, the triple liberator. The spell of holy age, those enjoying space, the coming body being victim in battle with Mars forces, yet Peter Lewis of the one anklets. You always leaving some self-interest before both harmony with the swans getting the part elephant. You look a bit of the accumulation back of the doctor when he praised me ocean milk and ocean of water. Whatever men or women their asses don't, respect living heaven, look at his heart and mind. Clearly recites his supreme praise. All the men of abundant need, that we should fill them in his life and all future lives. O my prostrate to the protector of the world, you the guru of the world, praise for the three realms. One who is praised for the chief of worldly gods, Mars and Brahma, praising his supreme king and sages, the other wishes of being, that prostrate to the supreme director of the three realms. Hold of the noble holy body, created the bodies, and one's gonna bless, you can't hold the one gonna bless, infinite light. This is only generous right hand, swell the hunger, those the hungry ghosts, left in his feet only golden lotus. The golden flashing in the other golden and fragrant top fair, face the beautiful like the full moon. The lotus like eyes are exquisite and encompassing, your fragrant body is pure like snow or a conch. You wear clusters of flawless glittering pearls, you adorn a beautiful light, rays at the bit of dawn. Your arms are arranged like upon of lotuses, you will have the color of autumn clouds. Your two shoulders are adorned in many jewels, your palms are smooth as young at the best of leaves. Left breast is covered by an antelope skin, you wear lowering earrings with the ornaments. You do on the supreme stainless lotus, if it's your abdomen is as smooth as lotus petal, you have the vine of the belt of the jewels. Your fragrant body is pure like you wear a skirt with cloth on hips. Maybe you're born serving supreme wisdom, God the end on the Kadesh, and you collect this multitude of merit. To acquire the supreme state, the which of consequence and spell of aging and disease, or triple liberator, and the spell of holy to those enjoying space. Seraphim in the body being, victor in battle with Mars forces, you feed her learn as how to live anklets. You always let beings from self-interest, the four gods of Brahma, you move the swan's gate like a proud elephant, you fully completed the accumulation of after the doctrine. You want to face the ocean of milk, the ocean of water. Whatever minimum earth is the dawn, as perfectly beings have a look at his far to mind, and Pila and clearly recites the supreme praise. All their mundane and super mundane needs will be fulfilled in his life and all future lives. When we're prostrate to the protector of the world, you the God of the world, praise for the three realms. One who is praised for the chief of worldly gods, Mars and Brahma. Praising his supreme king and sages to fulfill the wishes of beings that prostrate to the supreme director of the three realms. Hold of an hill body, created the bodies that one God of bliss, the crown hold the one God of bliss of an infinite light. His supreme generous right hand dispels the hungry thirst of the hungry ghost. He left hand is perfect adorned with golden lotus. He was the flashing into the golden the fragrant top pair, piece of beautiful the full moon. You let us like eyes, thirst with encompassing your face and body is pure like snow or a conch. You wear clusters of lotus glittering pearls, you adorn in beautiful light rays like red of dawn. Your arms are arranging upon of lotuses, you have the color of autumn clouds. Your two shoulders are adorned with many jewels, your palms are smooth as the best of leaves. Your left breast is covered by antelope skin. You are wearing earrings, bracelets, and ornaments. You adorn the supreme stainless lotus. If you add them in, as smooth as a lotus petal, you have the blind gold better than her jewels. You wear a skirt of exquisite cloth on hips. You have the real and supreme wisdom, call me in the good ocean. You've collected a multitude of merit to acquire the supreme state, which was a constant bliss and spell everything disease. The triple liberated and dispel holy does enjoy in space, of human body being victim in battle of Mars forces. If you alone have golden anklet, you are having some self-interest before about the Brahma. Of this one's getting a proud elephant, it's the physical elimination back after the doctrine. The face of the ocean, the ocean of water. What I may know when the rest is the dawn, perfect things happen, look at this part of mine. Telling to such a supreme praise, illuminates the women they need, the beautiful fit of life and off at your lives. More prostrate to the picture of the world, you the guru of the world, the praise for the two realms, one is praise the chief of world of gods. Mars and Brahma, praising is the king of sages, fulfills the wishes of beings, that prostrate to the supreme protector of the three realms. Hold of a noble holy body, the of the body is in one's God of bliss, the crown holds the one God of bliss of an infinite light. It's the woman generous right and dispels the hunger and thirst of the hungry ghost. You left hand is perfectly adorned with the golden lotus, you want a flashing into the girl and freaking top pair. Your face is beautiful like the full moon, your spirit lotus like God's earth within a compass, your vacant body is pure white like snow or a conch. You wear clusters of flawless glittering pearls, you adorn beautiful light rays like the red of dawn. Your arms are arranged like a pall of lotus, and you have their color of autumn clouds. Your two shoulders are done of many jewels, your palms are smooth as young and the best to please. The left breast like a herb on antelope skin, you wear alluring earrings, bracelets, and ornaments. You don a supreme stainless lotus, if his abdomen is smooth as a lotus petal, you have the palms of the bed of the jewels, you wear a skirt as a cloth on the hips. You have the aborn supreme wisdom, on the other good ocean, you collected in multitudes of merit to the supreme state. Source of constant bliss and dispel of aging and disease, which are liberated and dispel the holy deeds to those enjoying space. Superhuman body being victor in battle with Mars forces, your feet are alluring the sun of golden anklets. Right, flipping from self-interest, the four birds of Hermon, you move the swans again like a paired elephant. But look if it the key motion after the doctor when they finish the ocean and up the motion of water. Whatever minominars is the dawn is strictly being up look at his heart of mine, appealing to the such a supreme praise. All the money super they need to be fulfilled in life and all future lives. All are prostrate to the protector of the world, you are the guru of the world, praise for the realms. One who is praised for the chief of worldly gods, the Mars and Brahma. Praising the supreme king of sages, fulfills the wishes of beings, I prostrate to the supreme protector of the three realms. Hold of a noble holy body, the end of the body is in one's glad place, the crown holds the one God blessed of infinite life. Use from the generous right hand, is both the hunger and thirst of the hungry ghost. Your left hand is perfectly adorned with the golden lotus. When a flower sitting into a girl in a pagan top pair, faces beautiful like the full moon. Your lotus like ours are with the encompassing, your fragrant body is pure like snow or a conch. You wear clusters of flawless glittering pearls, you adorn a beautiful light ring like the red of dawn. Your arms are arranged like upon a pussy, you will have the color of autumn clouds. Two shoulders are adorned with many jewels, your palms are smooth as young as the best of leaves. Your left breast is covered by a skin, you wear alluring bracelets and ornaments. You were with the supreme saint as lotus. Your abdomen is as smooth as lotus petal. You have the palm of the bed of the jewels. Your palms, you were spread of its cloth, the cloth on the hips. You have the other bone supreme wisdom, all the other good ocean. You've collected a multitude of merit, brought the supreme state, which was a constant bliss, and dispel of aging and disease, which should liberate and dispel the holy deeds to the ocean to space. Supreme embodied being, victor in battle with Mars forces, your feet are along the side of a golden anklet, who has beings himself interest, the third bird, the Brahma, move the swans getting like a proud elephant. You flick a bit of the accumulation back to the doctrine when it creates the ocean milk and of water, ocean of water. What if Aminomenaris is done, especially brings heaven look at his fire to mind, and purely completely recites his supreme praise. All the money to provide their needs will be fulfilled in this life and all future lives. When we're partially to the protect of the world, you the guru of the world, praise for the three realms. One who is praised for the chief of worldly gods, the Mars and Brahma, praising you, supreme king of sages, fill the wishes of beings, that prostrate to the supreme protector of the three realms. Hold of a noble holy body, the end of the bodies, and one's God bless the crown holds the one God blessed in infinite light. This the generous right hand express the hunger and thirst for the hungry ghost. He left in his perfectly good order the golden lotus. The one of flashing into the garland, the fragrant top pair, faces beautiful like the full moon. He lotus like God says with the encompassing, your fragrant body is pure like snow or a conch. You wear clusters of flawless glittering pearls, you adorn a beautiful light rise like the red of dawn. Your arms are arranged like a pond of lotuses, you will have the color of autumn clouds. Your two shoulders are above the many jewels, your palms are smooth as young and the best of leaves. Your left breast is covered by antelope skin, you wear layering earrings, bracelets, and ornaments. You dwell in the supreme state of lotus, your abdomen is smooth as a lotus petal, you have the bottom of the bed of the red jewels. You wear a skirt of blue cloth on the hips. You have the abundant supreme wisdom, gone beyond the good ocean, you collected in multitude of merit to acquire the supreme state, the source of constant bliss and the spell of aging disease, which shall liberate and dispel affinity to those enjoying space. Supreme embodied being vector of the battle of Mars forces, your feet are alluring inside of golden anklets. You isolate from self-interest, the fur above the Brahma, and the swan like a proud elephant. But look at bit of the accumulation, like after the doctor, one who faced the ocean of milk and ocean of water. Whatever men omen is the dawn, respectfully brings up the look at his far to mine. Until clearly recites his supreme praise, all the men of superman they need, who is fulfilled, this life and all future lives. O my prostrate to the protector of the world, you the guru of the world, praise for the three realms. One who is praised for the chief of worldly gods, Mars and Brahma. Praising you, Supreme King and Sages, fulfill the wishes of beings that prostrate to the supreme protector of the three realms. Hold of an noble holy body, clean to the bodies of innocent ones gone and blessed, try and hold to one gun blessed benefit of life. Your supremely generous right hand dispels the hunger and thirst of the hungry ghost, your left hand is perfect peak adorned with the golden lotus. When a flashing into the garland, fragrant top fair, pieces beautiful at the full moon, you notice like eyes circles as if a compass, a fragrant body is spirit like snow or a conch. You were clusters of flawless glittering pearls, you adorn a beautiful light, as the glitter dawn. Your arms are arranged like upon of lotuses, used for the happy color of autumn clouds. Your two shoulders are adorned with many jewels, your palms are smooth as under the best of fleece, left breast is covered by antelope skin, you wear alluring earrings, breastless ornaments. You dwell on supreme stainless lotuses, your abdomen is the smoothest lotus petals, the palm on the bottom of jewels. You wear a skirt with a cloth on the hips. You be able in supreme wisdom, God the other good ocean, clothed through the multitude of merit, acquire the supreme state, and the source of constant bliss and dispel every disease. Through the triple liberator and dispel the holy gates of enduring space. Supreme embodied being, pictured in battle with Mars' forces, your feet are alone the summit of an necklace. You are clipping from self-interest, the forbid the Brahma, move the swans getting a proud elephant. You flick a bit of the accumulation after adoption. When a fish from the ocean milk, an ocean of water, whatever minute when there rises the dawn, as prickly brings heaven look at his far to mind, appealing clearly recites the supreme praise. All their money to superman they need would be fulfilled in this life and all future lives. When I prostrate to the protector of the world, you the guru of the world, praised by the three realms. One is praised by the chief of worldly gods of Mars and Maram, praising you, supreme king and sages, fulfills the wishes of beings and prostrate to the supreme protector of the three realms. Holder of the noble holy body, king of the bodies of when one's gonna place the crown holds the one that was infinite light. He supremely generous right hand dispels the hunger and thirst of the hungry ghost, your left hand is perfectly adorned with the golden lotus. When the flashing into the garland of fragrant top fair, faces beautiful like the full moon. And lotus like eyes with within encompassing a fragrant body is pure white like snow or a conch. You wear clusters of flawless glittering pearls, you adorn a beautiful light lace at the red of dawn. Your arms are arranged like upon of lotuses, you youths have the color of autumn clouds. Your two shoulders are hooded many jewels, your palms are smooth as the best of leaves. Your left breast like a hood but antelope skin, you wear alluring earrings with ornaments. You pull on the supreme stainless lotus, if your abdomen is as smooth as a lotus petal, as the vines on the belt with jewels. You wear a skirt with a cloth on the hips. You have the able and supreme wisdom, gone beyond the great ocean, you flow through the multitude of merit to acquire the supreme state, the source of constant bliss, and the spell of hating disease, the triple liberator. Spell your holy use of enjoying space, the brilliant body being, victory body with Mars forces. If you never learn to have the necklace, who has being some self-interest, the verb with the Brahma, who would move the swans get like a proud elephant. Each like a bit of accumulation, without the doctrine. And when I first the ocean, milk and ocean of water, whatever minute when our eyes is done, which perfectly brings every look at his fire to mind, feeling clearly recites the supreme praise, eliminated superabundant needs that we fulfill in this life and all future lives. While I prostrate to the protector of the world, you the guru of the world, praised for the three realms. One who is praised by the chief of worldly gods, Mars and Brahma, praised the supreme king of sages, who helps the wishes of beings. I prostrate to the supreme protector of the three realms. Hold of a noble holy body, clean of the bodies that one's one of us, the crown hold to one god of us, benefit of light. His moon in his right hand is with the hunger thirst of the hungry ghost. He left hand is perfectly adorned with the golden lotus. When a flashing into a garden, a fragrant top fair, faces beautiful like the full moon. The lotus like eyes are exquisite and encompassing, your fragrant body is pure like snow or a conch. You wear clusters of flawless glittering pearls, you wear adorned with beautiful lightness at the red of dawn. Your arms are arranged like a pot of lotuses, even to the color of autumn clouds. Your two shoulders are designing many jewels, your palms are smooth as the best of leaves. Your left breast is covered with antelope skin, you wear alluring earrings, bracelets, and ornaments. You dwell on a supreme stainless lotus with your abdomen is the smoothest lotus petal, as the palm of the bell of the jewels. You wear a skirt of the cloth on the hips. You're the able and supreme wisdom, God the Ocean, you collected to the multitude of America, God the supreme state. Source of constant bliss and the spell of aging disease, the triple liberated and spell of light, each does enjoying space. Supreme embodied being, victor in battle with Mars forces, you feed or learn on the sound of the necklace. You always living from self-interest, the floor above the pillow. You move the swan's gate like a proud elephant. You feel like a pit of the accumulation, look after the doctrine. When it fresh from the ocean of milk, an ocean of water, whatever minute when it rests the dawn, respectfully brings have a look at his heart of mind, and feel like we recites the supreme praise. All the women superman they need, we fulfill in this life and all future lives. O my prostrate to the protector of the world, you are the guru of the world, praised for the three realms. One who is praised the chief of worldly gods, Mars and Brahma. Praising you, supreme king and sages, fulfills the wishes of beings, that prostrate to the supreme protector of the three realms. Hold of a noble holy body, containing the bodies of infinite ones, God of bliss. Your crown holds the one God of bliss of infinite light. His holy generous right hand smells of hunger and thirst, the hungry ghost, left hand is perfectly adorned with the golden lotus. When the fashion of the garland, the fragrant top pair faces beautiful like the full moon. Your lotus like eyes are exquisite and encompassing, a fragrant body is pure like snow or a conch. You wear clusters of flawless glittering pearls, you adorn a beautiful light like the red of dawn. Your arms are hinged upon of lotuses. You have the youth of the color of autumn clouds. Your Two souls so dead many jewels. Your palms are smooth as young and the best of leaves. Your left breast is covered by an antelope skin. You wear earrings, bracelets, and ornaments. You will in the supreme stainless lotus if your abdomen is as smooth as lotus petal. You have spun the bottom of jewels. You wear a skirt of exquisite cloth from the hips. You the able one supreme wisdom called me in the good ocean. Reflected the multitude of merit, acquired the supreme state, the source of constant bliss, and spell of raging disease, which have liberated and spell of holy to those enjoying space. Supreme embodied being, victor in battle with Mara's forces, you fear to learn the topic of an anchor, through athletics of self-interest. With the foreboat, the Brahma, you move the swans again like a proud elephant. You fully complete the accumulation after the doctor when I face the ocean milk and ocean of water. Whatever minute when ours is on, the spectacle things have a look as far to mind and feeling clearly recites the supreme praise, illuminating some abundant needs. We fulfill this and I fill off each lives. One prostrate to the prick of the world, you the guru of the world, praised by the three realms. One is praised by the worldly gods, Mars and Brahma. Praising is supreme king and sages, the fields of wishes of beings that prostrate to the supreme protector of the three realms. Hold of a noble holy body, giving the body is infinite one's god of bliss, your crown holds the one god of bliss, infinite light. Your supremely generous right hand dispels the hunger and thirst of the hungry ghost, left hand is the perfect beauty of the golden lotus. When a flashing into the girl and the fragrant top pair faces beautiful at the full moon. And lotus-like eyes are exquisitely encompassing a fragrant body, his pure like snow or a conch. You wear clusters of flawless glittering pearls. You are doing a beautiful lightless to the red of dawn. Your arms are arranged like a pond of lotuses. You throw the color of autumn clouds. Your two shoulders are done in many jewels. Your palms are smooth as the best of leaves. Your left breast is held by antelope skin. You wear alluring earrings, bracelets, and ornaments. You will wear the supreme stainless lotus, because your abdomen is as smooth as a lotus petal. You have the fine golden belt of the jewels. You wear a skirt of the glitter cloth on the hips. You have the one supreme wisdom, God the other good ocean. You clothed with the multitude of merit to acquire the supreme state. The source of constant blessing, the spell of evading a disease, the triple liberator, and the spell of holy to those enjoying space. Supreme embodied being, victor in battle with Mara's forces, you feed her alluring and sounding on the necklace. You always living from self-interest, the floorboard, the Brahma, one of the swans, again like a proud elephant. You feel like a bit of the accumulation, like after the doctor, when it prays from the ocean of milk, an ocean of water. Whatever Minominaris is at dawn, the speckly brings ever look at his far to mind, appealing clearly recites its supreme praise. All their money and superabundant needs, we fulfill this night and all future lives. O my prostitute, the protector of the world, you the guru of the world, praised by the three realms, one who is praised by the chief of worldly gods, Mars and Brahma. Praising you, supreme king of sages, fulfill the wishes of beings, that prostrate to the supreme protector of the three realms. Hold up a noble holy body, completed the bodies, infinite one's gone a bush, your crown holds the one gone a bush, of infinite light. His homogeneous right hand dispels the hunger and thirst of the hungry ghost. Your left hand is perfectly adorned with the golden lotus. You have one a flashing yellow garland, a fragrant top pair, faces beautiful like the full moon. Your lotus-like eyes are exquisitely encompassing your fragrant body, his pure white like snow or a conch. You wear clusters of flawless glittering pearls. You adorn the beautiful light rest like red dawn. Your arms are arranged like upon a lotus, as youth hands the color of autumn clouds. Your two shoulders are of many jewels. Your palms are smooth as at the best of leaves. Your left breast is covered by antelope skin. You wear alluring earrings, bracelets, and ornaments. You dwell on a supreme stainless lotus, because your abdomen is as smooth as a lotus petal. If the palm golden belt of the jewels, you wear a skirt of the cloth on the hips. You have the evil one supreme wisdom, gone beyond the good ocean. You float through the multitude of merit to acquire the supreme state, source of constant bliss and spell of aging disease, the triple liberator and dispel of holy needs to those enduring space. Supreme body being, victor in battle with Mara's forces, you feed her alluring and sun golden anklets. You exclaim him some self-interest before both the Brahma, he moved the swans again like a proud elephant. You feel like a bit of the accumulation, like after the doctor, when I praise from the ocean milk and ocean of water. Whatever minimum earth is dawn, respectfully brings up and look at his far to mind, and feeling clearly recites his supreme praise. All the bananas of what they need, we fulfill this life and all future lives. Omar prostrate, you the protector of the world, you are the guru of the world, praised by the three realms. One who is praised by the chief of worldly gods, of Mars and Brahma, praising you, supreme king of sages, fulfills the wishes of beings that prostrate to the supreme director of the three realms. Hold of our noble holy body, containing the bodies, if anyone's gonna bless, if hold to one God of us, if infinite life. His woman generous right hand spells a hunger and thirst, the hungry ghost, who left hand is perfectly adorned with golden lotus. When a flashing into the garland, a fragrant top fair, faces beautiful like the full moon, lotus like eyes with an encompassing, a fragrant body is pure like snow or a conch. You wear clusters of flawless glittering pearls, you adorn with beautiful light red at the red of dawn. Your arms are arranged like upon a lotus, a youth from the hunter color of autumn clouds. So you dwell on the supreme stainless lotus, because your abdomen is as smooth as lotus petal. Yes, the sublime gold, the better than jewels. You wear a skirt of the glittering cloth from the hips. You have the able one supreme wisdom, gone beyond the good ocean, you plus the multitudes of merit, to acquire the supreme state. Source of constant blessing, the spell of aging and disease, the triple liberator, the spell of holy age to those enjoying space. Supreme embodied being, victor in the battle with Mara's forces, you feed her learning the sound of the necklace. You always living from self-interest, the foreboard, the Brahma, you move the swans again like a proud elephant, you like a bit of the accumulation, like out of the doctrine. When I fish in the ocean, milk and ocean of water, whatever man when the rest is done, the quickly brings every look as far to mine, until it clearly recites the supreme praise. All the million superabundant needs, we fulfill them in life and all future lives. O my prostrate to the protector of the world, you are the guru of the world, praise for the three realms, one chief, praise the chief of worldly gods, Mars and Brahma. Praising you, Supreme King of Sages, to fulfill the wishes of beings, I prostrate to the Supreme Protector of the three realms. Hold of a noble holy body, clean of the body, in one God and bless, the crown, hold the one God and bless, infinite light. Yes, and from your generous right hand dispels the hunger, thirst, the hungry ghost, your left hand is perfectly adorned with the golden lotus. When the flashing in of a girl in a fragrant top fair, faces beautiful like the full moon. Your lotus like eyes are exquisite and encompassing, your fragrant body is pure white like snow or a conch. You wear clusters of flawless glittering pearls, your drums are arranged upon, you were beautiful, you beautiful, you born a beautiful lightless, the red of dawn. Your arms are arranged upon lotuses, you will have the color of clouds. Your two shoulders are adorned with many jewels, your palms are smooth as young as the best of leaves. Your left breast is covered by antelope skin, you wear alluring earrings, bracelets, ornaments. You are dwell in the supreme state of lotus, because your abdomen is the smoothest lotus petal, you have the palm gold better than jewels. You wear a split cloth from the hips. The able one supreme wisdom, God beyond the Ganesh, and reflected the multitude of merit to acquire the supreme state. Source of content bliss, and a spell raging disease, which hurt for liberator, and a spell holy to those enjoying space. Supreme body being, victor in the battle with Mars forces, you feed her alluring and something on the necklace. You isolate beings from self-interest, the four birds of Brahma, you this one's get a good prepared elephant. You look at the accumulation, the after the doctrine. When it first from the ocean and milk and ocean of water, whatever minimum the rest of the dawn, the spiritual things that will make it far to mind. To think that there was such a supreme praise, illuminating into abundant need, be fulfilled this life and all future lives. And when I pushed you to the protector of the world, you are the guru of the world, praised for the three realms. One who is praised the chief of holy gods, the Mars and Brahma. Praising you, supreme king of Sages, fulfill the wishes of beings, I brush you to the supreme protector of the three realms. Hold of a noble holy body, then the body is one's gone to bliss, the crown holds of one gone to bliss of infinite light. Your supremely generous right hand dispels the hunger and thirst of the hungry ghost, left hand is perfectly adorned with the golden lotus. You will not fasten the little girl on a fragrant top fair, this is a bit but full moon. Fragrant, it's like eyes are exquisite encompassing. Your fragrant body is pure like snow or a conch. You wear clusters of flawless glittering pearls. You are adorned with bit of lightness like the red of dawn. Your arms are arranged like a pot of lotuses, and you have the color of autumn clouds. Two shoulders are the many jewels. Your palms are smooth as young as the best of leaves. Your left breast is covered by an antelope skin. You wear alluring earrings, bracelets, and ornaments. You dwell on a supreme stainless lotus with your abdomen is smooth as a lotus petal. Yes, the bottom gold the bottom of the jewels. You wear skirts with cloth on the hips. You be the born supreme wisdom, God beyond the Ganesh, and equipped to the multitude of merit of the supreme state. Just a concept blessing, spell elevating disease. The triple liberator and dispel a holy deep to those enjoying space. Supreme body being, victor in battle of Mars forces, you treat to learn the sound of the necklace. You isolate beings from self-interest, the four birds of harmony, who is one's getting a pet elephant. You fully completed the accumulation, that of the doctor, when he faced in the ocean of milk and ocean of water. When her minnow when is dawn, especially beings of below it is far to mind, and people and feel such a supreme praise, all the meditations of abundant need will be fulfilled in this life and all future lives. When we're partial to the picture of the world, you are the brewer of the world, praised for the three realms. One is praised for the chief of worldly gods, Mars and Brahma. Praising is of him, King of Sages, to fulfill the wishes of beings, that prostrate to the supreme protector of the three realms. Holder of the noble holy body, came to the body to the one of God bliss, you can have the one of God bliss of infinite light. You me generous right hand and spells the hunger, thirst, the hungry ghost, the left hand is perfectly adorned with the golden lotus. The two shoulders are dominated, you were, what is, no. You are flushing another girl with a freaking top pair, faces painted like the full moon. Freaking body, your lotus like eyes are exquisitely encompassing. Your freaking body is pure like snow or a conch. You wear clusters of flawless glittering pearls, you do it in beautiful lightness like the red of dawn. Your arms are in upon lotuses, you do this and have the color of clouds. Your two shoulders are adorned with many jewels, your palms are smooth and young as the best of leaves. Your left breast is covered by antelope skin, you wear alluring earrings, bracelets, ornaments. You go on a supreme stainless lotus, it is your abdomen is as smooth as a lotus petal. Slung on the bottom of the jewels, you wear squares of splendid cloth on the hips. You the one supreme wisdom, God beyond the Ganesh, and you collected the multitude to merit to acquire the supreme state. Swiss of bliss, and a spell evading disease, a triple liberated, a spell holy to those enjoying space. Supreme body being, victim of Mars forces, you feed her illuminant something on the necklace. You lie stepping from self-interest, the four of the Brahma. He who this one's getting a pet elephant. If like a bit of the accumulation after the doctor, one appreciation milk and ocean of water. But him no one else is a dawn, as perfectly things have been looked as far to mind, and pure later set the supreme praise, of the mundane superabundant need will be fulfilled in this life and all future lives. When we're prostrate to the protector of the world, you are the guru of the world, praised for the two realms. One is praised by the holy gods, Mars and Brahma, praising you, supreme king of sages, to fulfill the wishes of beings. I prostrate to the supreme protector of the three realms. Hold up a noble holy body, then the body of one, even at one's God of bliss. You crown holds the one God of bliss of infinite light. His loving generous right hand dispels a hunger and thirst of the hungry ghost. Your left hand is birth feet over the golden lotus. When a flashing yellow girl in a fragrant top pair faces beautiful like the full moon. You notice like eyes are exquisite and encompassing. Your fragrant body is pure white like snow or a conch. You wear clutches of flawless glittering pearls. You adorn the beautiful light as the red of dawn. Your arms are arranged like a pot of lotuses. You need to have the color of autumn clouds. Your two shoulders are adorned with many jewels. Your palms are smooth as young as the best of leaves. Your left breast is covered by an antelope skin. You wear alluring earrings with ornaments. You dwell on a supreme stain as lotus leaves. Your abdomen is as smooth as lotus petal. It's upon gold bed and jeweled jewels. You wear a skirt of exclusive cloth around the hips. You the one supreme wisdom, God me on the Ganesh, and collected multitude of merit to the supreme state. Source of constant bliss and speller of aging disease, your triple liberator and a spell holiday to this enduring space. Dwell on supreme stain as lotus, your other minister with his lotus petal. You wear black gold bed and the jewels. You wear a skirt of cloth around the hips. You the one supreme wisdom, God the Ganesh, you collected multitude of merit to the supreme state. Source of constant bliss and speller of aging disease, your triple liberator and a spell holiday to this enduring space. Supreme body being victor of the battle with Mars forces, you face your the son of Golden Anklets, who has having some self-interest before the promo. You move the swans get like a proud elephant, look up at the accumulation after the doctrine of invasion the ocean, milk and ocean of water. Whatever minute when the rest of the dawn, respectfully brings up a little bit as far to mind, if you learn clearly recite the supreme praise. All the money and super Monday needs will be fulfilled in this life and all future lives. O my prostrate to the protector of the world, you are the guru of the world, praised by the three realms. One who is praised, the chief of holy gods, the Mars and Brahma. Praising the supreme king and sages, fulfill the wishes of beings, and prostrate to the supreme protector of the three realms. Hold of a noble holy body, seated at the body of infinite one's God above the crown, holds the one God above of infinite light. Whom he generates right in dispels the hunger and thirst of the hungry ghost. She left in his perfect feet under the golden lotus. When the flashing in the girl in the fragrant top air faces beautiful like the full moon. You notice the guards are swift and encompassing, your fragrant bodies pure like snow or a conch. You where you you don't you wear clusters of flawless glittering pearls. Your arms are arranged. You wear don't be the politeness of the dawn. Your arms are arranged upon a lotus. Youthful have the color bottom clouds. Two shoulders are adorned in many jewels. Your palms are smooth as young as the best of leaves. Left breast like a hoop by antelope skin. You wear layering earrings, bracelets, and ornaments. You wear on a supreme stillness lotus. It was your abdomen. It's smooth as a lotus petal. It's one color bottom the jewels. Your skirt is equally cloth from the hips. Give the one supreme wisdom, God me in the good ocean, collected to multitude of merit to God the supreme state. Source of constant bliss and spell of evading disease, and triple liberator and spell of holiday to those enduring space. Supreme embodied being, victor of the battles of mid Mars forces, you Peter learning of seven golden anklets. You're clipping some self-interest before above the Burma. You move this wand to get like a proud elephant. You flick a bit of the accumulation to go for the doctrine. You enter face from the ocean, milk and ocean of water. Whatever may know arises at dawn. Sparkling beings have looked as far to mind and likely their recites of supreme praise. All the money that Superman needs will be fulfilled in this life and all future lives. I prostrate to the protector of the world. You are the guru of the world, praised by the three realms. The one who is praised by the chief of worldly gods, Mars and Brahma. Praising you, supreme king and sages, fulfill the wishes of beings that prostrate to the supreme protector of the three realms. Hold over noble holy body, creating the body as the infinite one's God of bliss. The crown holds the one God of bliss of an infinite light. Your supremely generous right hand dispels the hunger and thirst of the hungry ghost. Your left hand is perfectly adorned with a golden lotus. You want a flashing yellow garland, a fragrant top pair, faces beautiful. With the full moon, you notice like eyes with an encompassing. Fragrant body is pure like snow or a conch. You wear clusters of flawless glittering pearls. You adorn a beautiful light like red of dawn. Your arms are arranged upon of lotuses. Youthful have their color of autumn clouds. His two shoulders adorned with many jewels. You call upon to as smooth as young as the best of leaves. Your left breast is covered by an antelope skin. You wear alluring earrings, bracelets, and ornaments. You dwell on a supreme stainless lotus. It is your abdomen is as smooth as a lotus petal. The sublime golden belt with the jewels. You would wear a skirt with the cloth. Around the hips, you're the able and supreme wisdom, gone beyond the good ocean. You've collected the multitude of merit to acquire the supreme state. The source of constant bliss and the spell of aging and disease, the triple liberator and the spell of holiday to those enjoying space. Supreme embodied being, victor of battle with Mars forces, if Peter alone has having on the necklace. Always letting from self-interest, the poor above the reminding you of this one again like a proud elephant. If you look at the accumulation back from the doctor, when it face the ocean, milk and ocean of water, whatever man or woman also rises at dawn, respectfully brings them looked as far to mind, totally clearly recites the supreme praise. All the money and super mundane needs will be fulfilled in this life and all future lives. Aquarium, compassionate eyed one, who is the treasure of composure. I request you, please listen to me. Please guide myself, mothers and fathers, in all 6 realms, to be free quickly from the great ocean of samsara. I request that the vast and profound, fearless awakening mind make room. With the tear of your great compassion, please cleanse all karmas and illusions. Lead with your hand of compassion, me and my greater soul feel the bliss. Please Amitabha and Chenrezi, in all my lives be virtuous and your will the undeceptive pure path, and quickly place us in Buddha's state. The bathhouse has an extremely sweet fragrance, crystal floor, and beautiful sparkling jeweled pillars. The roof is covered by a canopy decorated with shining pearls. Just as the gods offered a bath at the time of the Buddha's birth, so do I offer a bath of the pure water of the gods. By offering an ablution to the protector of Avalokiteshvara, the lamp of migrators, streaming fragrant nectar, sustains that go obscures the migrators be cleansed, and may they be the good fortune to acquire the same mystery body. So we are offering an ablution to the gurus and idams, lamp of migrators, to stream fragrant nectar. May all the saints that do obscurity the migrators be cleansed, may they be the good fortune to acquire the same mystery bodies. So they're offering an ablution to the Buddhas and Bodhisattvas, lamp of migrators, to stream fragrant nectar. Stains that do obscurity the migrators be cleansed, may they be the good fortune to acquire the same mystery bodies. Offering an ablution to the Buddhas and Bodhisattvas, lamp of migrators, to stream fragrant nectar. Stains that do obscurity the migrators be cleansed, may they be the good fortune to acquire the same mystery bodies. So the offering of ablution to the hearers and solitary realizers, lamp of migrators, the stream fragrant nectar. Stains that do obscurity the migrators be cleansed, may they be the good fortune to acquire the stainless three bodies. So they're offering an ablution to the doctors and dakinis, lamp of migrators, the fragrant nectar. All the stains that do obscurity the migrators be cleansed, may they be the good fortune to acquire the stainless three bodies. Om Zawadadakadaya Lokishvara Zabari Vara offering an illusion of the Dharma protectors, lamp of migrators, stream of fragrant nectar. If they enter the two obscurations of my goodness be cleansed, may they be good fortune to acquire the sin of three bodies. Two that are Dagaras and their sons, with many jeweled vases exquisitely filled with pleasing perfumes, confident varieties, excellent songs and music. And I offer this spell. Om Zawa Dadagaya, look at his mother, Zabri, one of his visitors. I dry your holy bodies with incomparable clean, speedily scented cloth. Om Ramriya. Sarvadagadaya Lokishmati Zabri Vargaya Vishwaranai Suham. Now that appear from my mind that offer exquisite precious garment, multicolored like India's variegated bow, which when touched becomes the cause of bliss, and be adorned with the holy garment of patience. Vada Vada Stayayam Suham. Because the victorious ones are adorned by natural ornaments that are marks and signs. Do not need any other kind of ornament. By offering these precious ornaments, all give the holy body adorned with marks and signs. Vada Alam Vada Babashaniyam Suham. Far from the suspicious vase beautified by jewels, filled with various essences, made with stains of carbon, be purified, being void in the moisture of bodhicitta. Vada Alam Karapapashaniyam Suham. Out of your loving compassion for myself and migrating beings of Bhagavan, please remain through the force of miraculous manifestations for as long as we continue to make offerings. Due to these virtuous actions of mine, may I become a Buddha in this world, and give Dhamma teachings unto the benefit migrators, who increase any beings who are tormented by many sufferings. And all my rebirths may I belong to a good family, be clear in mind and free of pride, great compassion, respect for my gurus, and abide in the touches of Avalokitesvaram. Avalokitesvara, whatever your body, your retinue, lifespan, Ram, and so forth. Every supreme and excellent name, and I others become only like that. Of course, of the praises and requests made to you, may all diseases, evil spirits, poverty, and quarrels become. The Dharma and good fortune increase in the regions and others as well. The precious mind of bodhicitta that is rise and grow, has been and not of it is but increase more and more. Om Padma Sattva Samaya Manabalaya Vedadara Vedaditi Dera Mabaho, Dudagara Mabaho, Dudagara Mabaho, Sodari Bhadata Kamasata Medere Minagara Maho, Bhagavan Zavara Dagara, Paramana Manamanda Bhagavan, Om Padma Sattva Samaya Manabalaya Vedadara Vedaditi Dera Mabaho, Dudagara Mabaho, Dudagara Mabaho, Dudagara Bhadata Kamasata in Minagara Maho, Bhagavan Zavara Dagara, Paramana Manamanda. O greatly compassionate Bhagavans, please pay attention to me. Since they are beginners and under the influence of desires and excitement, concentration is not bit clear, much is bit incorrect. And admission is in ritual and spiritually and so on. First, you are a compassionate ones to forgive us, and now allow these to obscure us. Om Mani Padme Hum Om Mani Padme 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 Om The principal, the great compassionate one, and his retinue come to the space in front. White nectar flows from the parts of their holy bodies, washing all the outside, inside, and middle of one's body, purifying all the diseases, evil spirits, negativity, and obscurations of one's three doors, along with their influence without anything remaining. Then meditate on the divine pride of oneself with the Samaya being, the compassionate. Due to these merits, we become the great compassionate one and place all migrating beings without exception in that very state. In all beings everywhere, plagued by sufferings of body and mind, and attain a notion of happiness and joy by virtue of my merits. No living creature suffer, commit evil, ever fall ill. And be afraid of little, with the mind down to depression. Blind see forms that have fierce sounds, the bodies are warm with the earth, be restored and find repose. The naked find hunger, living I find food, find water, illicit drink. The poor find wealth, the wicked fire find joy, go and find hope, constant happiness and prosperity. The benign rains and bountiful harvest, medicines be effective and wholesome prayers bear fruit. All who are sick and ill could be saved from the ailments, but these are in the world may never occur again. Frightened cease to be afraid, and those bound be freed. Powerless find power and think of benefiting each other. As long as space remains, as long as transmigratory beings remain, the humanity remained as the ultimate suffering of transmigratory beings. Due to all the past, present, and future merits collected by me, the numberless Buddhas, numberless 17 beings, who are completely empty existing from their own side, may I who completely existing from my own side, instead of full enlightenment which is completely existing from its own side, and all set of beings who are completely existing from their own side, that state is completely existing from its own side, myself alone who completely existing from my own side. I fully dedicate all these virtues to be able to train, just like the hero Manjushri knows reality as it is, just like the Mother Butter as well. Fully dedicate all merits of virtue, the dedicated praise the best, all the gone beyond victorious ones of the three times, and to have good conduct. Jiden Kandu, Dende Malubam, Dande Zoe, Zume Ijenon, Andrin Zumen, Enzen Gazonan, Zoanebzu, Ujelundrum, Dulzurayen Drangun Gyewen, Nenzin Gyombewe, Bunzodo Bodzen, Jogzum Gorwele Modudrum, Bada All appearances, sounds, and the one which is knowing, being the deity, the Dharmantra, and the Dharmakaya, manifest the limitless actions of the holy bodies and transcendental wisdom. The nine become one taste in the drop of the holy mind, inseparable from the practice of that great, profound secret yoga.